Oh yeah, just wanted to post up one more video because I think it's clearer than me trying to like type everything out. I hope you don't mind watching it. Thank you if you do. So the first thing is, to your point, I'm not quite sure I understand why there's an inconsistency with how insertion follows playhead works with if you've got a clip selected, and admittedly I have link timeline and edit selection on, why that means Pro Tools jumps back to the clip. Whereas if I select a clip another way, or if I have a clip selected another way, i.e. highlighting a region, copying it down, got a clip selected, got my insertion points, I assume my edit points are there as well, insertion follows playhead works as I'd expect. So I don't get the difference between those two, or the difference between highlighting a section of the timeline. And again, if this is linked and that's the reason insertion follows playhead is jumping back, why doesn't it jump back in that instance? Why does it work? And why does it not work like this? Yeah, if that inconsistency is the way it's meant to work, then it's fine. I've got a workaround, and it's all good. But it just seems weird that that is the way it's meant to work. Also, another little inconsistency is if I'm recording and I click somewhere in the timeline, insertion follows playhead works as I'd expect. But if I select a clip, then click somewhere in the timeline, it changes the behavior of Pro Tools. Now, when I stop, it will jump back to wherever I've clicked. So that selection of the clip is cleared, but the behavior carries on. Also, I'm sure for years, but I might be going crazy. I'm pretty sure I'm not. I'm sure for years, the way I have always worked is I'm with a director, I'm recording a talent, and I'm coming in and out of record, and while they're doing takes on lines, I'm back here making edits, okay? Copying down regions, comping them together, using an Audio Suite plugin to render them because I can't consolidate while I'm in record. And while I'm doing that, I'm listening to what they're doing, and I'm coming in and out of record so that I can have separate regions for lines that I can come back to after I finish my edit. So I'm back here like renaming stuff. But now I can't do that because if I press stop, it jumps back to the edit I've just done. So I can't be editing stuff while they're recording. I appreciate you're saying if I turn off link timeline and edit selection, I can, but I definitely haven't for years had to toggle between that being on and off for when I come out of record and I want to come back and play back stuff that I've done. Like, it just, yeah, I haven't had to work like that. I know I haven't. To me, it seems like both with link timeline edit selection on or off, what's happening is when you select a clip, the first time you press stop and start, Pro Tools acts as though insertion follows playhead isn't on. And so if we turn that off in record, select a clip, let's say it jumps back to the top of the previous region you recorded, which I believe is the same behavior as you'd expect if insertion follows playhead was off. Likewise, if insertion follows playhead is off and that's on, you would expect Pro Tools to now jump back to whatever area you have selected. So that seems a consistent thing between the different combinations of having those on and off. So yeah, I hope that's clear, and I really do appreciate anyone who looks at it. And like I say, if it's how Pro Tools is meant to work, all good. My workaround is keep everything on, and I'll just start pressing down before I press stop and start. But it's just one extra keystroke that, I don't know, for the last 15 years, I'm sure I haven't had to do. All right, cheers.